All right, let's try again. Okay. So, hey Jerry Lynn, is it still lagging? Is it still really bad? I don't know if you were here before. Beauty. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Thanks, love. How you doing? What you doing? How you doing? What you doing? I'm sitting here painting, watching the snow fall on the graveyard. It's pretty snow today too. It's big fluffy flakes. Oh, yuck. Oh, that must have been so frustrating. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'll try jumping out and back in a lot sooner next time. Thank you for coming back. Okay. I think that I'm not going to do any more top swoops because I think I want the dark purple on the top swoops that's already done to pull out the fact that we're not going to do any top dots in the center dot. I want that to kind of tie the dark purple back in again, and I think if I get rid of all of the solid dark purple, that's just gonna, it's not gonna feel right. So I'm only going to do them on these dots here. There we go. Lagging for me, but I have my daughter working from home today. So, oh, the country internet. Oh, I bet. Are you working, Jerry Lynn? Hopefully that's it, Patty. We'll see. Is anybody else having any issues with any lagging at all? I logged out and logged back in once already, and trying to kind of determine if that was effective or not. If that did anything positive for us or not. Poor Patty's got lagging. If it doesn't get better, we'll switch to Instagram. It's better, Sassy TV. Okay, that's good news. All right. Here at work. Well, I am glad that you work somewhere where you can come and hang out with me for a little bit. I like that I get time with you. When it happens, I'll take it however I can get it. Jerry Lynn, the level of intelligence that I thought I had is actually far lower than it actually, well, I think a lot very highly of myself when it comes to learning technology. And can I tell you that figuring out how to put together the right formula for a table to do all of my instructions and then photos for instructions on the pattern, it took me far longer than I thought it was going to. So I got a big dose of humble pie. But it's getting there. Oh, good, Doris. Thank you. How you doing? Hi, James. How you doing? It's so good to see you guys. Yay. And I don't know about you guys, but I think I should do purple out here. But I think I'm going to do it the lighter purples, not go, actually, no, I do. I need to put some dark out here. So we're actually going to add, but not on the swoops. I'm just going to do it on the dots. So let's do that now. Went and got my third shot yesterday. I'm getting through it, and I think I figured out like the secret sauce, and I just keep reminding myself that this is the one that's taking the most work, right? Because it's from scratch. The next one is going to be the template, and I'll be able to just make some changes and kind of go from there. Wow, 300. Oh my God, Jerilyn. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Holy crap. That's intense. Dad's doing okay. We found out the other day that his roommate had tested positive. And they quarantined them together because at the time, the legislation was that the roommate quarantines at the same time. They both do their 14 days at the same time, and then they're good to go. And then in the middle of that, they changed it so that my dad's quarantine had to start on the first day after the last contact with a potentially positive patient, and his roommate was potentially positive for the full 14 days. So they actually both now have to quarantine for an extra 10 days. So he's struggling a little bit. He's struggling a little bit, but he's doing okay. And yeah, we didn't know. But thankfully we are close with the director of care there, and she was not happy when she found out that we didn't know, and she has rectified issues there, which is good. But yeah, it was just kind of crazy. And we have to have our third shot and to be able to go in to see him. So we went and got that yesterday and got that done. So at least one step closer to getting back in to see him. I should be able to get in to see him later this week. Right now I'm waiting to make sure that I don't have any kind of adverse effects. You know, just giving myself a couple days just to make sure I'm good, and then as long as that is good, I will be getting back in to see him. So that will be nice. Oh, yay. That's okay, Cindy. I don't think you missed anything terribly important. It was probably just babble. Passed out on the couch around 6:30. Oh my God. I don't even understand. Like, that's superhuman level in my brain, Jerilyn. That's no idea how you did that at all. I dread when I have to take 6. I'm like, oh, this is awful. I don't know how you did it. And I'm incredibly proud of you. Okay. I need to mix some more the next light pink. So I need to get out a paint container. This is going to be really loud because it's all wrapped in plastic. Sorry. And it totally is, Jerilyn, right? And it's got to be so hard for this staff because every single day, everything that they have based their entire operation off of could be changed, right? And we know they're doing the absolute best that they can, and there's only so much we can do, right? We don't want them going anywhere else. So it's not like we're going to kick up a fuss and take our business elsewhere or anything, right? So it really, in the grand scheme of things, wasn't something worth dying on a hill for, but at least we'll get in to see him soon. That's the important thing. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's tiring. Very tiring. But we are getting through, and we will continue to get through Just like all of this, right? Because, I'm sorry, when there's a gang like you around, nothing we can't do. We got this. Okay, so I'm going to mix. Oh, I should point my camera at it. I'm going to mix some paint. Yeah. I feel like it's just been wake up call after wake up call after wake up call lately, you know, and all of these bam, smack in the face moments of realization of things lately. I think that's again why there's so much energy leaking out of me all the time. And it's just, I kind of was faced with how I created my own overwhelm, right? And I have to look at things like, if it's not going to move my business forward, if my number one goal is to move my business forward and grow my business, then anything on my task list that does not further that needs to be evaluated and really understood why it's on the task list. And I was just putting too many things on the task list. So I have a new filter that I'm going to try to use. We're going to see how it goes. I think we're back, Christine. Yeah, we seem to be good again now. Yeah, so we're going to try the new filter. See how it goes. All right, first things first, we are going to do some white top dots on the purple there. No, I already did those. Why is that? What did I do? Oh, I'm going to have to do that again. Boo. That got smudged last night. Okay. We need to do a couple of those over again. Right. So that was this purple that has so little paint in the container that it's not even going to be able to stay standing up. That's okay. There we go. We'll lean it against the palette. Well, it'll fix it a bit, and then I'm still going to be doing another top dot on there. I can always pull that off. I probably will, actually. I'll wait until this dries, and then I'll pull that dot, and I'll start from the base dot again and fix that. Or I might not, because it's already going into my imperfects. So maybe I don't. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I just put the top dot on and we deal with it. Maybe that. Okay. Oh, that looks cute. Just light enough. Oh, geez, guys, I'm sorry. Here we go. Some pearly pink on there. I'm going to do some white pearl on the mauve and on this pink to finish them off. We're going to go all the way up to white in the center dot as well. And then I'm going to do dark purple, just like the center dot, to kind of weight that down in the corner. So that's what we'll do right now. We'll do the dark purples. It's not going to look great right now because it's not going to make sense compared to where the rest of the design is at. So prepare yourselves for that. It's not going to feel great, but it will get better. Okay, so this, well, it doesn't look as out of place as I expected it to. It actually looks really nice. And then we'll do the final bits of top dots over here over the next little bit. It's going to take a few days to finish off the top dots because I wait a bit of time. I'm not going to wait the full 24 hours, but it's still going to take a couple of days to get them all on there. And then we'll, we can do handles though. We can start handles anyway. Why don't we do that? So let's do them both at the same time because we're going to try and do them close to identical. Oh, and I need to put this in a paint pot first so I don't lose my pink. So I've got these tools that have these silicone brushes on the end that you guys know I love so much. I use this a lot. Scrapes out my palette really nice. And I find it easier to clean up than using a brush. This is my own little spatula. Oh, now I'm just making it worse, but you get the idea. Because then I can just wipe it on my cloth too, which is really nice, and it's good to go again. I love these things, my favorites. I would happily hand over my double-ended dotting tools. If I was forced to pick between the ones with the silicone brushes and the double-ended dotting tools, I would pick the silicone brushes any day. DotArtDepot.com, and you can use code Jamie10. Oh, look, I still have my Post-it where I wrote it, so take a screenshot of that. You get 10% off at DotArtDepot.com. Now, whether she has them in stock or not, she might be sold out, but that's where, that's the guaranteed place I know. I don't know about Amazon. I'm sure somewhere on Amazon maybe, but I know for sure Lydia has them at her store. And hers are even prettier. They're black, not this ugly pale blue. Yeah. Like, I want to get a set of hers because I want pretty black ones. Just to be completely vain about it. All right, so 2 handles at the same time. Let's get these done. So, going in with dark purple. we're gonna do pink. I always manage to make the one on the bottom a lot shorter than the one on the top. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Choked to death on a sugar cookie. Oh, shit. So if anybody had January 24th for when I got paint on my wrist guard, congratulations. You win absolutely nothing except bragging rights. All right. Jamie. Oh. Never a dull moment around here. Excuse me. Oh, Cookie's still fighting back. Right? Me too, Marie. Me too. Because it really shouldn't have lasted this long. I don't know how it has lasted this long. I've quite impressed myself. All right. So we're gonna do swoop. Swoop. Move the mug. And then we'll do our final swoop on this one. Swoop. All right. It's very dark, but it's there. Here we go. Now we're going to go to the next lightest pink. It is a miracle. I agree. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing these both at the same time. Well. So does anybody here remember when we were talking the other day, if you were here for that, about using the white mug for like a brush holder or a tool holder or toothbrush holder, really kind of anything you want, or a planter or something like that to have on your desk? Well, I was moving some stuff around on some of my shelves, and I realized I've got a couple other mugs that will be good for that too, because they're mugs that I had painted, but I had painted them with regular acrylics instead of multi-surface. So I've never been able to sell them, and I couldn't get rid of them because they're really pretty. So I'm gonna put a couple of them up there. So I'm doing a shop update this Saturday, so that's when that stuff will be there. It always amazes me how quickly these swoop clusters transform when you add all of the colors together, right? All right, last one. I think these are some of the prettiest swoops I've ever done. These are just delightful. All right, now we need gold. Where did my little tub of gold go? Here it is. Hello, love. Good to see ya. There we go. Pretty. I don't believe that they are considered the same. I don't believe so. What you want to do is take a look at what surfaces the paint is able to be used for, and what you're looking for to paint on mugs is you're looking for it to say that you can paint on glass or ceramics. As long as you see glass on that list, you should be good. Thanks, Cindy. When in doubt, take your time, right? Just take your time. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Only Rome. I appreciate that. I have some saltines in the cupboard. I will have a couple. Thank you. Much appreciated. I think a lot of it's psychological too, right? We get doing it. It's just like we hear someone else cough and then we have to cough. How's the lighting today? Seems a little dark to me. Does it seem a little dark? Well, that is wonderful advice to pass along. Thank you. No, the mugs are $42 plus shipping. Still so cool. Exact same thing. Just on a different background. Looks completely different. I'll bring the handles back in and we can see. I'm going to do top dots on the dark purple. Just like on the front. But we have to wait for it to dry for a bit there. You did right after I coughed. Looks a bit dark to you too. Okay, let me see if I can't. Let's start with just turning on the overhead light, see if that helps at all. It's not going to help much. Okay. I'm wondering if I'm just getting too much natural daylight in there. Well, what are you doing out of your hoodie? How did that happen? Audrey's out of her hoodie. Does everybody want to see a naked Audrey? Because who wouldn't want to see a naked Audrey? The mugs are $42 plus shipping. $42 Canadian plus shipping. Thanks, Marie. There she is. Hello, naked Audrey. She's so happy. Hi, Chunky Monkey. Where the indent is, where the hoodie goes. What are you doing? What? Does it feel good to be naked? Yeah. Does it feel good? Yeah. Feels so good to be naked. Yep. I'm going to have to find your hoodie, though, and put it on. Oh, no. No scratching. No scratching. Tubby Tubs. I am going to shut this door, though. There she is. Hi, Tubby. Right. And then the tail, of course. Right. Like, seriously. What are you doing, my little baby seal? Caught a quail, played with it till it's too late. Oh, that's hard. That's hard when that happens. Cats being cats. Hi. What can I do for you? You gonna attack me soon? I'm trying to butter her up, by the way. This is a strategy. I'm giving her some attention. I'm buttering her up. So I could lock her in here with me. So I'm not going to put the hoodie back on her because I'm in here with her. So I'll just keep an eye out for her, an ear out, I guess, to see if she starts scratching. Oh. That's hard to do sometimes, isn't it? Hard to let that play out. I know, isn't she just the cutest thing ever? I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky she's my cat. Right, Audrey? She's like, damn right you are. Your neighbor breeds cats. She says hi back, Lori. So for the swooshes, the biggest thing I can recommend for that is slow way down. The slower you go, the farther your paint is going to travel and the more control you're going to have over its shape. So even if you're thinking you're going as slow as, like there's no way you could go any slower, try to slow down even more. That was I thought I was going so slow and I was trying to learn how to do it faster. And then I learned that if I want them to be nicer and the really pretty ones, I've got to slow down even more. I was a little sad that day. You're using your mug now, James? So this is exactly the same colors, exactly the same designs, different color mugs. So we'll go in and do the top dots for those over the next couple of days. My girl name is Honey. Okay. Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry. Draft an alphabet with my art? Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad, James. That's wonderful. That makes me happy. All right, before we move on to painting the white mug, I'm going to put a coat of gesso on both of these. But I need a brush, and I need to not trip on the cords while I get up to go get a brush. Okie dokie. Unfortunately, these are round designs, so the only way I could do it would be to place a bunch of these round designs on some letters, which I may do at some point in the future, but I wouldn't be doing full names or anything like that. All right, so well, we're gonna be doing some stones. I decided that I needed to give myself a break and that not all of my card pulls need to be mugs. So I was sitting and I'm like, well, what do I want to paint that I have here right now that would be really just super, super fun to paint? And I immediately went to my inventory and pulled these out of the shop. I pulled out a few of these different heartstones. So we're going to start doing some more stones again. I miss doing stones. They were so much fun to do. I want to start doing the paw stones again. I'll coat that after. Set that one aside, and then we got this heartstone. Isn't she cute? So I figured today would be a good day while other loose ends are being tied up. Today would be a good day to prep a couple of these bad boys and see what we get. What comes up for the deck that we could use these for. What was the one I already said I was going to do? Oh, right. I'm going to use the multi-surface paints in the bottles, and I'm going to try and do that on a mug too. Oh, it was something that I didn't even consider for some reason, Cindy, and I'm so glad. I'm sorry that I didn't remember that. I didn't give you credit for that. I couldn't remember who it was that did that. That said that. Like, let's just paint stones. Do something different. Take some pressure off. And I sat with that all night last night, and I'm like, yes, let's do that. I have tutorials on my website right now, Alina, actually, and the links are in my bio if there's any in there that you think would be helpful for you. I share lots of tips and tricks through lots of my content, and I'm going to be releasing patterns in another month as well. They're going to be step-by-step patterns. So lots of stuff coming down the pipes. I also have a Facebook group that we have live tutorials in there. And I go live all the time, and I can do my best to answer some questions. Oh, that's awesome. I was looking at, did you see the ones that Art of Points was painting on? They're absolutely gorgeous. And it really made me start to think of, I don't know which I want to do, but I feel like I want to start doing like maybe some earrings or or something and getting some really decent wood cutouts that aren't the flimsy crap from that I've had before. And I'm so excited for you because you're so excited about the keychains and I can't wait to see them. Can't wait to see them. So we're going to let these dry. At some point we're going to do multi-surface paints. Yeah, I can still do the mugs, right? And it just doesn't have to be all of it, especially when I've got a couple other big projects that I really want to put a lot of time into. I think what I'm still going to do is I'm still going to paint, once we get through the deck, I'm still going to kind of use the lives for painting mugs, because I can't really take photos and do all the stuff I need to do if I'm working on like the tutorial piece or the pattern piece or anything, but the lives will be my chance to make that sort of stuff so that I can be working on the patterns the rest of the time. I think that's going to be fun. Okay, so now we need to move you over here. And I'm also doing something different with my lives. You may notice with today, when I was talking about how I've created so much of my own overwhelm, I thought I was doing a really good thing for myself, doing 2 1-hour lives on a few days. And while there's a lot of benefits to it, to being able to get on different platforms and mix it up more often, all of that wonderful stuff, I didn't realize how much it was dragging, really, really dragging me. So that's when I kind of said, you know what, this week we're going to try something. I'm going to do only 2-hour lives. So that means that other than Friday, I'm going to do 1 live a day. Other than Friday, I'll do 2. Sundays and Thursdays I'll have off for now. I might do a couple other things in there. But the other days, I'm just going to do a single live. I only have to worry about one thing to do. It's one thing on my task list instead of 2. And we're going to get more accomplished anyway. Be able to sit for a couple hours. Okay. Now, I have some fixes here. There we go. When the paint's still wet, if you've got those little craters going through your swoops, just add a little bit extra paint there. Awesome. Yay. That's wonderful, Cindy. I'm glad. That all makes sense too. I've been doing this now for about 2.5 years, and I started selling them about 6 months in. Well, I did a craft show, like at a school. So I kind of sold them, but not really. Yeah, I officially started my business in March of 2020. Okay, so now I want to do... Okay, first of all, I need to go back over some of these dots because we're going to put multiple layers on these dots so that they stick out, so that it's a really nice tactile kind of experience when you're holding onto the mug. So I'm going to go back over some of these dots. Some of them have already had the second coat, but I've had some repairs to do. Oh, and I just wiped off that stupid paint that I just put on. All right, listen, Jamie. Use your head. I tried the alcohol trick that somebody had mentioned on one of the lives. of just taking a cloth with some isopropyl alcohol and wiping some paint off. I didn't do it when it was this much paint on it, but just to clean it up, and whoo, it worked nice. All right, I'm trying to dot on a Dollar Tree canvas. You can't erase them, but you can pull the paint off while the paint's wet, and then paint back over it again with your base color. That's the benefit of using black as a base color, is that it's a little bit more forgiving, and you can go back over and paint over things that need to be repaired. So to keep from having a dot underneath that is going to show through if you paint over it, or leave some texture where you don't want it to be, because it'll be an extra layer of paint, and sometimes quite thick paint. I would suggest, just when you know you want to change it, just pull it off right away while it's still wet, and then just repaint over your background. That's how I fix mistakes on canvas anyway. That's what I do for me. If the paint does kind of leave some texture behind, you can always go in with some really fine grit sandpaper, and you can sand it back down to the canvas level as well. Aw, thank you, Marie. So dainty, isn't it? Oops, big old cat hair in here. Audrey's passed out, cold, stretched out on the floor, all happy as can be. All right. Oh, I can't wait to get it in the mail to you. Hopefully the cards will be on their way soon. I know they're printing them. I just don't know when they'll be done. I'm so excited. You know, one of the nice things about having a little holder to hold your tools is that you have a holder to hold your tools. But, you know, if you never use it, you never put your tools back, it doesn't really help you out very much. And then I go wandering around looking, going, where's that tool? And then they fall on the floor, go everywhere. I'm going to go out and get you some of those paints too, Marie. We'll get you good and stocked up. Oh, it would make a pretty wedding gift, wouldn't it? Could even do white on the black and have a set of mugs. Oops. Sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. These silicone brushes work good for this too. Normally I'd have to pull that off, but clean as a whistle. So they can help correct some mistakes, which is a very, very helpful. There is a swoop missing. I replaced it and then I put my hand in it. So now I'm just not touching it for a little bit. Until I can trust myself. Until I can trust myself to not put my hand in it. All right, so we are going to take a bite of the cookie and think for a minute. Because I think I know what I want to do to finish it off. Oh, I like painting on wood. I really, really like painting on wood. Yeah. Each surface has its benefits. But yeah, I really like painting on wood. It does look 3D, right? Like, pow. Thank you, Kelly. All right. Now we're going to add in the missing swoop. Oh, now she's snoring. Oh my God. There we go. I know it's hard to see. Sorry about that. I am eating a sugar cookie that was topped with some icing from the bakery at our grocery store. It had blue, very sugary icing on it. It was very yummy. All right, this is what we're going to do. Maybe. Yes. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We are going to choose a size 6, 7, 6. Six. Yes. We are going to do size 6 here. And in that same spot all the way around. Pick it up and try not to stick my hand in paint. So I'll go back over these ones as well and add more paint after they dry so that I can thicken up these dots. It's like this, like, look at those. Ooh. That's gonna feel so nice. in someone's hands. I'm going to be doing more canvas work soon too. Lots of stonework, but some canvas work and some small canvases. Like I've got some really cute 3x3 canvases. No, I said cute, but I wasn't talking to you. Sorry. Little 3x3 canvases and some really cute little stuff. So I'm going to start working on a lot of those too. So they could pop up in the remainder of the card pulls. We could keep doing mugs. We who knows? You want to see the snoring kitty? I can show you the snoring kitty. I will never turn down the opportunity. Audrey. 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 Oh, there's the tail. Audrey. Audrey. Now let's torment the cat. Watch. Ready? Ready? She's going to give me a look. What's wrong? Oh, I'm tired, Mom. Does not give two shits about anything. Right, Audrey? Yeah. Hi. How you doing? Are you happy? Are you happy? Good girl. Yeah. She uses her tail as another appendage a lot. She likes to turn around and sleep with her butt in my face and then smack me in the face with the little stubby tail. When she gets really mad, she hits it on the floor hard. Like you can hear it. Thump, thump. Yeah. Yep. She's amazing. She's definitely one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Hands down. All right. Let's do some walking dots. We're going to do something different. Let's try this one. Yeah, she's hilarious. She's nuts. Yeah, you. That's what we're going to do all the way around. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice, Cindy. I used to crochet cat beds. They're basically just big buckets. That's all they were. Who knew that owning a cat would be my motivation to learn how to do a magic circle? Oh, and the cats were so happy too. That's so nice. Doll beds from IKEA. That's brilliant. All right, side one is done. That's amazing. This is the trick, is holding it like this so that because the design goes so far around the side now. So if you are going to do these, don't be surprised if there are times where you're tempted to just set it aside and let it dry for a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh, that would be fun. Miss my case. Oh, what kind of dogs do you have again, Christine? Four dogs. That sounds amazing. That's so fun, Cindy. Pugs, one old English bulldog, and a Great Dane puppy. Oh my God. Oh, and at 5 months, he must be just all ears and feet. Long, gangly teenage legs. Oh, that's amazing. Yes, you have wonderful company then, for sure. All right, now we're going to do a bunch of swoops. I love pugs. I went to, they had an agility competition down at the lake one year. And I remember going there and I saw a pug doing an agility course. And just, oh my God, this pug was just ripping her around and just, like, it was amazing. Got to use toddler bed. That's amazing. Oh, does he still have puppy breath, or is the puppy breath gone now? That's always a sad day. That's the day I don't like, is when the puppy breath goes away. All right, so we're going to do, what are we going to do here? We are going to do size 6 7. So we're going to go with, what are we going to go with? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to do you. No, you're not big enough. All right, this is what we're going to do. Oh, no more puppy breath. Oh, puppy breath is the best. Yeah, that's a sad day. Super cuddly. Oh, that's so wonderful. Oh, shoot, I forgot a whole row of walking dots over here. I'm getting perilously close to dipping my hand in paint, so we may stick this aside. When I come back in after these dry to do the extra dots, I'll use a round dotting tool to make these circles even a little bit bigger. These dots are even a bit bigger, and so that they will look more like these as well. So like these dots here, those dots, and all of these will get additional paint added on after this dries. I need to clean this tool. Holy cow. Hold, please. What is it? Where are you? What are you doing? Hello? What's up? What are you doing? Ma? I'm trusting you not to... No, what you did! Oh, you jackass. No scratching. No, none of it. Sorry, just had to yell at the cat. No scratching. That's why we have the hoodie, and I don't want to put it back on you right now because you're so happy. All right, sorry guys. She started scratching, so I realized I don't have my ammunition. Usually I have some of her little fuzzy yarn ball thingies. What? Yeah. And yes, I understand that chucking these at my cat isn't the best thing in the world. I try to get her attention first, but if she doesn't listen and I can't get to her, I'm so afraid that she's going to damage herself again, right? We're okay now. Oh, thank you so much for the roses. That's so kind. All right. Yeah, she's okay. She's laying down now, so we're good now. That's so kind, Skeller. Thank you. All right. Let's try and fill some more of these in. I think this is going to look really pretty. I think it's going to be a mug that feels really cool too in the hands. Mm-hmm. At least she's where I can see her. You know, at least she's not hiding. So even though I've changed my live schedule to be, 2-hour lives once a day, at least once a day, 5 days a week, compared to when I used to go live a couple times a day for an hour each time, I feel like this has been much more productive and a much more enjoyable experience from my end. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but what do you think? Oh, thank you, Let Your Color Shine. How you doing? Yeah, after the darkness mug, kind of thought, gotta try a light one now, right? Hi, Els. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in and put another large dot here that these are all going to converge with, so that there's another tactile spot. Okay, and I think I need to, oh no, I can do it this way. I was concerned about how I was going to hold on to this, and I thought I was going to have to put it down for a while, but we're good. All right. Let's get these bad boys done. So yeah, I'm going to be doing the 2 hours. Sorry, I've got a tool in my mouth. And then there's always the chance that I'll do some impromptu ones, right? That aren't on the schedule. If I just happen to have the time and can do them, I will. But I can tell you that just having this be the first day of it, it feels a lot lighter. It's going to change every single day, but I put up a schedule on Sundays for the upcoming week. I just wing it as I go, Els. No, they're not always going to be at this time. I'll still be posting the schedule on Sundays for the upcoming week. Lots of things you can drink out of them. Doesn't have to be coffee. Tea, hot chocolate, ice cream, candy. You guys ever watched the show Cougar Town with Courtney Cox? And one of the things she drinks out of her mugs is M&Ms. She's like, M&M tea. I heard that, Els. How are you enjoying dotting? Are you having fun with it? And thank you, guys. Thank you for your tips and tricks and information, I hope. Oh, thank you so much, Skiller55. It was so good to see you. And anytime, you just let me know what questions you have, and I'll do my best to answer them, okay? And thank you for the generous gift. Thank you. No, I totally know what you mean, Christine. It's okay. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, whiskey. Totally. I've been dotting for about 2.5 years now. Hi, Caroline. Oops, I gotta finish this swoop because this is gonna dry. I've been doing this full time since March of 2020. So there's not too many days that go by that I don't paint. It happens more often than I would like, but it's not really that often. Okay, I can't hold this. I've been trying to figure out how the heck I'm gonna hold it. I can't hold it. Okay, no, I can do this. There we go. All right, I got this. Another art addiction, right? Add it to the list. Worst addictions to be had as far as I'm concerned. So I think you're doing just fine, Els. Keep them coming. Keep the art addictions coming. Just means there's more ways for you to add beauty to the world. Do them all. Add as much beauty as you can. Aw, thank you, Dar. Aw, thanks, Bailey. I'm glad you like it. All right, I'm trying really hard not to stick my hand in wet paint on these swoops on the other side of the mug. So we're supposed to get a bunch of snow today. And it's supposed to be today and tomorrow, I think. So to me, that sounds like a really good excuse to stay inside and not do anything. Gotta go back to work. Oh, it was so good to see ya. Thanks for popping in. I hope you have a good rest of your day at work. Exactly, even if nobody asks for it. Do it because you want to do it. Pattern inspirations. So many different places. Sometimes it's other artists. Sometimes it's, I have an inspiration deck that I made recently that I've been pulling cards from to help give me inspiration. So it could just be a word like, the where's the darkness mug? Like this mug was pulled together, was inspired by a card pull from my deck, and the card pull was darkness. So I've been doing that a lot lately. Color schemes, things in nature, absolutely anywhere. And then I think once you get the basics down for some of the basic elements that you are going to see in some or most mandalas anyway, most dot mandalas, then you kind of just play around and see how they go together and pay attention to what you like and pay attention to what you don't like and start to kind of just build up those preferences. I have my favorite things that I like to do. I have the things that I don't like to do very much. And so yeah, I think it's really just recognizing that stuff. So let me just set this down. I need to get a better grip because my hand is screaming at me. So this is where we're at so far. Again, I know the lighting is crap and I'm sorry. I still have to clean off the bottom of the mug and do my signature and my handle, of course. And I'm going to come back in and put more layers of paint on because I want lots of nice bumpy big dots so that this one feels really cool in your hands. So this one is now... Audrey, stop it. Sorry. So we'll let this one dry a little bit, see what happens. And we'll come back to it, and I'm going to add in some more large dots in here as well. Oh, thank you, Els. That's so kind. Thank you. So we'll come back in and do that one. Now, what else could we do today? I know what we can do. I need to create some basic shapes to do some photos of. So I'm going to grab a little, I'm going to grab something to paint on, probably just one of these little wood squares. And we'll do some of those thingies. Right, Audrey? Is that right? It's okay. Fine. Now where are they? There they are. Oh no, they're probably in here.
You alright? You okay? Yeah?
You alright? Are you happy? How about I get you some food? Maybe that'll keep you happy too. Okay? Come here. Come here.
What are you doing? Hi.
Stop scratching out chunks of your fur. Not acceptable. All right, so I guess we'll just sit and chat because I'm going to have to paint a couple of these. So let me grab my brush. I'm not going to worry about prepping these or anything. These are just going to be testers for me, but I want to actually, I think I'll just use black acrylic paint. Why don't I do that instead? No point in using the gesso. Oh, bother. Oh, I almost just dumped like 50 paints on the floor. Oh. That was a nice heart attack moment. These I need to create some patterns because when I'm doing my patterns that I'm going to be offering soon, I want to show some of the basic patterns that you can create and kind of do a little beginner section. Hey, stop it. I don't want to put your hoodie back on you, Audrey, please. 20 minutes, that's all I want. You're a good girl. So I need to be able to show some of these beginner or basic elements of the design, right? Because all of the mandalas are built on these few designs. So just making sure that I can get a few photos of those for my template. So I could use these as coasters. They're very, very thin though, so I would need to get something to thicken them up. I could probably use an epoxy or a resin of some kind, but I don't know enough about finding heat-safe materials for epoxy. I don't know. I've only ever used art resin, and I don't know if it would be appropriate because I definitely want to fortify these in some way because they're pretty flimsy. They're very, very thin. But I've got some really neat ideas, things that I'd like to do with them, I think. So I'm thinking more of using them as if they are tiles as opposed to coasters. So I've got ideas in that direction. This is the fun part though, because I can get covered in paint. Neither. The vets thought it was an allergy. She's been on all kinds of different medications. She does have a crap ton of dandruff. I've got her on fish oils. Pretty much nothing that we have done has made any difference. It's all in the back of her neck. We didn't do an application of anything, and this has been for a couple of years. She scratches to the point where she almost rips her skin open. So she hasn't had any really bad patches in a long time, but I've kept the hoodie on her an awful lot, right? So I'm trying to give her more time out of the hoodie to kind of just watch and see if she's going to do that level of damage again. We tried food allergy. We tried all new foods. Hasn't made a lick of difference. We tried prescription foods. We tried steroids. We tried all natural foods. We tried everything. I think it's been some anxiety and stress because there's been a lot of that stuff happening. I think it's partly that. I think that, like when you scratch a dog behind its ear and its neck and it just, the foot starts to go, I think that's what's happening with her too, is that she has these spots that when I scratch her, her leg goes as if she wants to scratch it. So, but without spending thousands of dollars at the vet, we're not really having much luck. So I'm hoping that she doesn't scratch anywhere near as much as she used to. I do have medicated baths that did make a big difference for her, that I'm going to start doing those on a very regular basis again. I can do them as often as every 3 days. So I think I'm going to start that because that did make a difference, at least with helping her heal. Now, whether it actually kept her from scratching as much, I'm not sure because I had her protected, right, with a hoodie. There's a lot of controversy that I've seen about raw food for cats and whether it's possible or not, and I'd be willing to consider anything, really. But she's not distressed anymore, like she was. She seems really happy. Like even when she's in the hoodie, she seems really happy. She seems super chilled out and all of that stuff. So I know that her stress level for sure has gone down. And then it's a matter of trying to see, I don't know. I'm just going to try. There was one person that suggested that it was a little bit of learned behavior and I might be able to train it out of her, because the one thing that we did notice is that I'd take her out of her hoodie and then when she would scratch was when I would like pick up my phone or pay attention, and then it was like an attention getting behavior. Now I don't, so I think that could be part of it too, just because cats are dicks, right? So that totally could be the kind of thing that she could do. But we're in a fairly decent holding point right now. It's just a matter of starting to increase. I want to get back onto the regular baths and start creating time every single day for her to be out of that hoodie. And then I think a combination of those two things are going to make a big difference for her. I think. So, what are you doing? Are you happy? Hi. Because I want to make sure she has time to groom too, right? Because it's so important. And I know she misses it. And then she'll curl up after she gives herself a good bath and she like sucks on her front paw. Like you can hear her doing that with it. It's like she's sucking her thumb. I hate not being able to have her out of that hoodie, but until I have to start to train myself out of the behavior of obsessively watching her, right? And not giving her freedom, and which all increases her anxiety. So we're practicing. We'll get there. I really want to get there because I want her to be able to just run around this place and access everything. And right now the the donut around her neck acts very much like bumpers on bumper pool, right? Like she bangs into things. things. But she seems comfortable. She still plays with it on all the time. Like, she's in a good mood. I'm home almost 24/7. And that's one of the things I was worried about, is that maybe she needed some time alone. But she's kind of alone all day. I don't know where we would even put something like that. I think it would stress her out every time that she's been in a crate before. It's been super high anxiety, so I'm not sure how that would work, but I want her to be able to just freely go and do her thing. And like I said, her anxiety is significantly less here with Mom than it was up at the farm, or even at the apartment, I think. I think she likes that there's not people coming and going all of the time. She has found all kinds of spots throughout the apartment for her little hidey spots. That's a really good idea too. And well, that's what I think. If I need to get my act together, right? I need to get her back doing her baths on a regular basis, making sure I'm brushing her to help her groom, giving her that time out of the hoodie to help her groom, and giving her just some attention. She wants attention, so I got to give it to her. Yeah, we're getting by, and we're not forcing anything, and so now it's really about me getting myself together, because I want her to be able to climb under blankets and climb into cupboards and up on top of stuff and looking out windows and stuff without this donut causing problems for her. Like, seriously, when she gets running too fast, if she gets too close to the wall, she like skids herself because she bangs into it with her hoodie. It's really funny, but it's not funny, but it's really funny. It's one of those. I'm going to start getting her. She loves to play too, so I've started kind of blocking off time during the day where we have some definite playtime, because it's really easy for me to just go a couple of days and realize she hasn't gotten the attention she wanted because I was so tunnel vision on the stuff that was going on for me, right? So it's going to be good for me as well to have this time with her, I think. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use each corner, and I'm going to use that to show some of the different things that I need to take photos of. So I'm going to just pick, what color am I going to use? Use pink. But there's always so many other suggestions out there. I've gotten lots of wonderful suggestions and things that have helped. I did end up switching her off of the prescription food because it didn't make any difference at all for her. But then I just got nervous to switch her back and screw with her stomach, right? So I did switch her off of that, got her on some really nice foods that's all natural. It's called Farmina. And that came really highly recommended by a good friend. So, and Audrey loses her damn mind when that food comes out. She loves it. Exactly, it is. It's good therapy, isn't it? To just love on an animal. And when she starts to purr, I feel like a damn hero. Like, I must be doing something right if she's purring. It's good therapy. Okay, so I need to do a bunch of dots all the same size. Like so. And I need to do walking dots. Oh, thank thank you, Natasha. That's so kind. I know, the purrs are so wonderful. I really did not anticipate enjoying having a cat as much as I do. I say it all the time, but I really didn't. I didn't see it coming. And I freaking love it. I actually think I need to move those into the middle because I think I need to make sure that I have black all the way around the edge. So those ones are actually too close to the edge. This is the way I started doing swoops. This is a pin stuck in the end of a pencil eraser. I'm using it to move the paint around. So you're not painting with the tool. You're just manipulating the paint into position, right? You're just getting your paint to move around. There we go. That's better. Okay. Then I need... This is why I painted a few of these discs. I'm willing to sacrifice them. In order... Actually, that's not what I needed. Oh, Jan, hi. Yeah. I'm actually going to sign off now, you guys. I'm going to finish these. I don't think I'm doing these in a way that's actually going to help me, and I think it's because this is something I shouldn't do while I'm distracted and chatting with you guys. So, thank you for coming and hanging out today, though. I'm really glad that you were here. If you want to check out my latest post, it has the schedule for all my lives for the rest of this week, and hopefully we'll get a chance to hang out again. I'm going to be going live for 2-hour chunks, not 1-hour chunks. So we'll have a little bit more quality time to get some stuff done and make some progress on these paintings and have a bit more time together. So thanks, Rosebud. You're welcome. I got your message. I just haven't had a chance to reply to it yet, but I will. You too, Cindy. Bye, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Sending you lots and lots of love, okay? Have a great rest of your day. Bye.